What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Right Man in the Wrong Place. My name is Luke Tatum, and I react to music. Today, we are going to react to the title theme or menu theme from Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch. That is a 2010 song, technically. I don't believe that it was changed from the original release of the game to the Definitive Edition. Could be wrong on that, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But Xeno is my favorite franchise. Gears on the PlayStation, Saga on the PlayStation 2, and then the Xenoblade Chronicles games on the Switch and the 3DS and some of the other platforms. So I just recorded the theme to Xenoblade Chronicles X, and because I'm on a Xeno kick and I've recently finished X, I really wanted to just do this because it's such a beautiful song. I am wearing a Xenogears shirt today. I love it, absolutely love it, and I'm just in a weird mood. It's been like we've been stuck in the house for a few days. We got close to 6 inches of snow here. It's cold. I don't have running water in the office right now. It's it's a whole thing, right? And just it's put me on this thing where I want to react to some random songs that I've just had on my mind lately, some random impulses, rather than just going right down the list of donation requests. But I did recently get a bunch of donations, and so thank you all very much for that, as always. And of course, thank you for choosing to spend your time here with me, listening to music. I really appreciate it, and I'm really happy that you're here. If you have a donation request of your own, it's right there, right under my face. And I would love to hear what you would like me to hear, because I probably haven't heard it. All right, without any further ado, let's do this. This is the title theme to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which is a re-release of Xenoblade Chronicles. You could just say Xenoblade 1 if you want to, as part of the mainline trilogy of the games. And the composer is Yoko Shimomura. Most of the Xenoblade music has been, and most of like the Xeno Saga music, Xenogears music, most of the music in the Xeno franchise was not done by Yoko Shimomura. It was done by Yasunori Mitsuda, and so this is an outlier, but it goes perfectly with the game. It's wonderful. I've heard this a billion times, and we're gonna watch. I actually thought it would be very cool to watch the title screen to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. There's not a lot going on in it. At least that's what you think at first. But let's just check it out. If you've never seen this for some reason, I expect that you have if you're here, but if you've never seen this for some reason, you are in for a treat. This is beautiful. You just have the instruments gently laid in here, one at a time at first, right? Now, if you've never played Xenoblade, you're not familiar with the franchise or anything, you just happen to be here because you're a subscriber of the channel, first of all, I really appreciate you going out on a limb and checking out things that are not already in your wheelhouse with me. That's part of the reason I'm doing these songs I already know, if I can get one person to check out some of this stuff that I know that you don't, that's awesome because it's a two-way street, right? Y'all donate and request music and put things out there that I've never heard of, and I go out on a limb. That's kind of what I'm doing this for. But it's also to, show y'all what I'm into and to kind of have that back and forth. And so, okay, that was a sidebar. What I want to say about the song here is that it's got this like overwhelmingly like beautiful but also very sad instrumentation, right? The strings, I'm a sucker for strings, I'm a sucker for piano. This has both to full effect. You start out with the solo piano, you have this layering of instruments as they come in, and those strings come in, and man, that is a powerful few notes there, right? Like it's okay. It's not it's not, the Final Fantasy victory fanfare, right? It it ain't that. This is, it's just a sword in a field. What's going on here? And I kid you not, when I first got this game, Xenoblade Definitive Edition was my first Xenoblade, first Xeno game. I'd never played Xenogears or any of that stuff. And this captivated me. Like I didn't want to press any button, as it says in the corner, to pop up the menu. I was like, whoa, this is beautiful, you know? And I think that happened for a lot of people, and you're definitely rewarded for doing so, as you're going to continue to see and hear here. But it's just like the emotional impact of this song is completely crazy to me. It's not even, 4 minutes, it's like 3.5 minutes. And it tells the whole story of the game. And this is not a short game. So I'm going to back it up, see if we can catch that string entrance here again. Violin, I presume. And the day is starting to fade, right? Just with the music. It perfectly aligns with the song, which is why we're watching the video. I get chills every time I hear this. Daylight fades, we return to our original leitmotif here. And so now you don't need to play the game because you just watched the whole plot and you heard the whole plot just unfold right before you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But if you're familiar with it, you kind of hear exactly what's going on in the game. And I mean, if I were to point to one game franchise, and I played a lot of games, okay? If I was going to point to one game franchise where the music reinforces the narrative and you have musical callbacks that help tell the story and help reintroduce things from earlier in the series, like it's Xenoblade. They do an amazing job. All the composers involved, even though it's primarily Mitsuda, who did Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, some of the greats. He's been very involved with some of the best RPGs of my life, of anyone's life, really. And with that catalog, with that background, with that pedigree of music that he's been involved in, this is still, to me, it shines through. It's just amazing work. And so if I can inspire you to you know, drop 120 or so hours to check out Xenoblade, then please do. It's very good. But yeah, just what a treat. What an absolute treat. I always crank this all the way up when I'm in the car. I have the complete soundtrack to all of the Xenoblade games in the car on my regular rotation. They stream from my home computer to the car, but you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, just great. Thank you all very much for checking this out. I really appreciate you being here as always. The next thing we're doing, I have no idea, but I'm going to get back to my request list and start checking what else we could do. Um, if you have a donation request, please check it out right down here. That's the link. That's where you go to do those. And until next time, the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. See you then.